Dear Mr. Modi, you need to take action now against the climate crisis, not just talking about it, because if you keep on going like this, doing business as usual, and just talking about and bragging about the little victories, you are going to fail. And if you fail, you are going to be seen as one of the worst villains in human history in the future. And you don't want that. You are not mature enough to tell it like it is. Even that burden you leave to us children. Our civilization is being sacrificed for the opportunity of a very small number of people to continue making enormous amounts of money. You say you love your children above all else, and yet you are stealing their future in front of their very eyes. I first became aware of the climate crisis, or the first time I heard about it was maybe when I was 8 years old, and my teachers in school told me about this, and they showed us films and pictures of starving polar bears and plastic in the ocean, and I was really affected of that. I became very sad, and I thought it was very strange. I wondered why this could be, how this could be, that there was an existential crisis that would threaten our civilization and our existence, and yet that wasn't our first priority. I think the turning point in my life where I decided that I was going to do something about the climate crisis was maybe when I was 11, and then I became ill. I fell into a depression, but then I thought to myself that I can do so much good with my life instead, and this is just a waste of time to feel like this. And so then I decided to do something with my life to try to make a difference. When I first told my parents about my idea with school striking, they weren't very fond of the idea. They said, "Isn't there anything else you can do to try to change things and to make your voice heard?" And I said, "No, I'm going to do this," because I had made up my mind and I wasn't going to let anyone tell me not to do it. My message to young people is that we need to realize what the older generations have done to us and keep doing in this very moment, and will not stop until something happens. And we need to hold them accountable for this mess they have created and expect us to live with and clean up in the future. And we need to make our voices heard and get angry, and then transform that anger into action. If we don't take action now, then we're screwed.